ओके, ठीक है बेटे. So respiration, ठीक है. So we need to know better the organ first. Let's discuss the organ where respiration takes place. So better you tell me about mitochondrion, basically the structure.
It's a double membranous filamentous organelle. It is acting as a powerhouse of the cell. Yes.
Yes, ठीक है. Let's talk about the membranes, बेटे. It has double membrane. So
double
what's
membrane.
the structure between outer and inner membrane, बेटे?
Outer is smooth while inner is folded.
Inner is folded. ठीक है. So outer is smooth, so small molecules can pass through it, but inner is actually more selectively permeable. ठीक है. So and why do you think it is the reason for that? Why do you think it has been thrown into holes here? कोई ना कोई तो रीजन होगा ना कि इसमें इतना सरफेस एरिया इंक्रीज हो रहा है. What do you think could be happening here?
I don't know, ma'am.
Related to the chapter, अभी हम respiration पढ़ रहे हैं, aerobic respiration. ठीक है. So aerobic respiration, there's certain stages of respiration which would actually take place here in the membrane. ठीक है, in a mitochondrial membrane. So you need enzymes here. So जितना surface area ज़्यादा होगा, more enzymatic activities can take place. ठीक है बेटे. So yes, you told me it's a double membrane. Outer one is smooth. Inner one is folded into these structure which are known as cristae. ठीक है. The shape, ठीक है, can be spherical. It can be elongated. Then like mitochondria has its own DNA and 70S ribosomes, right? So it can actually replicate as well. What else, beta? Anything else that you can recall? And definitely the site where ATP will be produced. ठीक है, अभी हम आगे ही respiration इसको भी relate करेंगे. Okay, so this about mitochondria. तो इसका बेटा एक ये general structure देख लो. So अभी we will better talk about 4 stages of respiration. The first stage is glycolysis. ठीक है. The second actually link reaction, then comes the Krebs cycle and the oxidative phosphorylation. So the actually this Krebs cycle would take place here in the matrix. ठीक है. And the oxidative phosphorylation will take place here in the membrane. ठीक है बेटे. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. अच्छा, अब एग्जाम में अब बेसिकली आई वांटेड यू टू रिलेट टू द स्ट्रक्चर बिकॉज एग्जाम में जनरली बेटे दे वुड आस्क यू अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया. ठीक है, बट ठीक है राइट नाउ आपसे क्योंकि अब ए लेवल में हमें बहुत ही स्पेसिफिक आंसर्स देने, तो इफ दे आस्क यू कि जी व्हाई आर द इनर फोल्ड्स देयर एंड यू माइट आंसर कि जी जस्ट टू इंक्रीज द सरफेस एरिया. ठीक है, सो इसमें भी ना यू विल नॉट गेट फुल क्रेडिट. सो आपको पूरी एक्सप्लेनेशन देनी पड़ेगी कि व्हाई इस पूरा इनर फोल्ड जो है इसकी बेसिकली जरूरत क्या है वहां पे. ठीक है. So this would be the reason that you'll be writing with it. It is there so that more electron transport chain carriers, this will actually take place there in the inner mitochondrial membrane. जब हम oxidative phosphorylation की बात करेंगे. ठीक है. So more electron transport carriers and ATP synthase enzymes, ठीक है, are actually attached in those membranes. Fine. So आपको ये specific अब reason वहां पे देना पड़ेगा. अब हम जब ऐसे जैसे आगे आगे पूरा चैप्टर करेंगे ना तो फिर you'll be able to relate better. ठीक है बेटे. तो अब इस तरह के डिटेल आंसर्स आपको देने. Are we clear बेटे? Shall we move on? ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
अच्छा, अब this is बेटा what we are trying to discuss today, cell respiration. ठीक है. So respiration basically क्या बेटा, we call it as a catabolic pathway. Catabolic means actually बेटा breakdown, ठीक है, of an organic matter takes place. ठीक है. So generally we will be talking about बेटा glucose generally in this case, but it can be any organic fuel. Glucose के अलावा वो fatty acids भी हो सकते हैं. It can be amino acids also. ठीक है. But right now the major substrate that we'll be talking about बेटा is glucose. ठीक है. और substrate बेटा is simply उसको समझो it's a raw material. ठीक है, क्योंकि सारा प्रोसेस स्टार्ट ही जब होगा जब वहां पे ग्लूकोज अवेलेबल है. ठीक है बेटे. सो आपका सबस्ट्रेट विच इज ग्लूकोज, ठीक है, इट विल रिएक्ट विद ऑक्सीजन. ठीक है. एंड फाइनली बेटा वी विल गेट द एंड प्रोडक्ट्स विच आर जनरली कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड वाटर. ठीक है. सो दिस इज जस्ट द बेसिक व्यू कि बिकॉज बेटा राइट नाउ आई सेड कि देयर आर 4 स्टेजेस इन्वॉल्व. सो द फर्स्ट वन इज ग्लाइकोलिसिस विच टेक्स प्लेस इन द साइटोप्लाज्म. ठीक है. then the product of this part of respiration beta goes inside the mitochondria. Okay, and as it goes inside the mitochondria beta, the molecule is like big enough, so it has to be entered through active transport. So अभी हम सारी details इसकी discuss करते हैं, and the final जो बाकी सारे processes they're happening inside the mitochondria itself. Only glycolysis is taking place in the cytoplasm. Okay, so this is just an overview of what is happening. ठीक है बेटे? Okay then. Again, we will be constantly referring to these terms, oxidation and reduction. Okay? So, can you recall bit oxidation में basically क्या होता है? You can simply look at the diagram and let me know बेटे. Oxidation, oil rig से अगर तुम recall करो. Oxidation.
Ma'am, loss of electrons.
Good. Oxidation is loss of electrons. ठीक है? Okay. And then what would be reduction? Rig से recall कर लो.
Gain of electron.
Gain of electron. Okay, because constantly we are using these terms, so you need to be familiar with these. So oxidation, loss of electrons, reduction, gain of electrons. Okay then. इसके अलावा बेटे reduction में if you gain hydrogen also, so gain of hydrogen is also reduction. So in this case बेटे we'll be actually seeing that also occurring. Okay. Or what else? Oxidation में what else then could be, अगर मैं reduction तुमसे कह रही हूँ कि gain of hydrogen है, तो what do you think oxidation would be?
Loss of hydrogen.
Loss of hydrogen. ठीक है बेटे. Let's now move on to this part. इस पूरे process को generally बेटे हम aerobic respiration के लिए term use करते हैं slow oxidation. ठीक है? उसका reason क्या है बेटे कि जो हमारा substrate है, let's say we are talking about glucose right now. ठीक है? It will not be, you are not getting ATP directly from it. ठीक है? फौरन ही एक ही दफा में हमें ATP नहीं मिल रहा. You're getting ATP at different stages of the whole process. ठीक है? So this substrate is broken down slowly. ठीक है? Then as the molecules beta are being broken down, एक large molecule से smaller में convert हो रहे हैं. ठीक है? You need a series of events that are actually beta catalyzed by certain enzymes. ठीक है? So these are sequential reactions. So they take time to break the bond. So that's the reason बेटा इसीलिए हम aerobic respiration के लिए एक term और use करते हैं. We call it controlled respiration. ठीक है? कि respiration controlled process है. तो उसका reason यही है बेटा. Step by step process में हमें ATP मिल रही होती है. Is it clear बेटा? That's the reason we call it slow oxidation. You get this thing बेटा? Okay then. ठीक है? Then बेटा we'll be talking about ATP. ठीक है? So you must already have an idea. तो आप खुद मुझे बताओ बेटा what is ATP? A general view about the molecule, or if you remember how much energy we can get from this.
Ma'am, can you repeat the question? I didn't hear.
ATP का सिर्फ generally पूछ रही हूँ कि ATP है क्या basically? What does it do?
Ma'am, adenosine triphosphate is an energy currency molecule. It is easily broken down to release energy.
So actually it's used for trading energy whenever it's required. Okay then. So we're talking about beta respiration is the process by which the organic fuel, okay, which is right now, but we are talking about glucose, it will be broken down stepwise until we get energy in the form of ATP, right? So this glucose beta, we will keep on using the term respiratory substrate for it, because right now beta I said कि substrate is the raw material, right? But besides glucose beta, it can be other substrate also. For example, glucose nahi hai, anaerobic respiration pe we have to move on. Okay, so it can be fatty acid. We can get energy from fatty acid, cholesterol, and amino acids as well. Okay, but right now beta we are generally discussing aerobic respiration and we are taking glucose as a substrate. Is it clear till here beta? Yes, no? Yes. Nice. Okay then. Okay, so we will be better talking about these 4 stages. Glucose breakdown starts from glycolysis. Then we have the link reaction. Then comes the Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle is also known as citric acid cycle. So we are just writing the name here, but we'll be using these terms also. Citric acid cycle. Okay, and it is also known as Krebs cycle. And finally, beta comes the oxidative phosphorylation. right? So there are 4 processes involved, and it starts with glycolysis. Okay, then glycolysis, beta, the term itself is self-explanatory. Okay, we are talking about beta splitting up of glucose molecule. Glucose, beta, you know this is the formula C6H12O6. So it is beta actually a 6 carbon compound, right? This 6 carbon compound actually splits up into 2 molecules of 3 carbon compound. How does this happen? This is what we are going to talk about in glycolysis. Okay. So glucose की beta, whenever we talk about glucose, glucose generally is non-reactive. ठीक है, react नहीं करता. But glycolysis के लिए beta, we have to actually make it reactive. So what needs to be done is, first understand glycolysis beta के बारे में one more thing. Glycolysis takes place in both anaerobic and aerobic respiration. ठीक है, उसका main reason क्या है बेटा, इसके अंदर you do not require any oxygen at all. ठीक है, since no oxygen is required, ठीक है, so it can happen in both of them, aerobic as well as anaerobic. ठीक है, so the product that we will get here is ATP. ठीक है, energy मिलेगी, थोड़ी मिलती है, but like you get ATP molecules here. Or the area of the cell where it is taking place is the cytoplasm, right? So first things first, it is the splitting up of glucose. ठीक है, it takes place in the cytoplasm, and it can happen in both aerobic and anaerobic respirations. Okay, then as I was saying, beta, glucose itself, ठीक है, is non-reactive. ठीक है, अब इसको reactive करने के लिए what happens inside the cell? It actually undergoes phosphorylation. Phosphorylation means a phosphate group would be attached to it. So ATP is generally beta used for that process. So ATP, ठीक है, would reduce to ADP. ठीक है, और ADP, ठीक है, और it will actually beta give this phosphate to glucose, और glucose convert हो जाएगा glucose phosphate के अंदर. ठीक है, glucose phosphate is more reactive. So glucose itself is not reactive. इसको reactive बनाने के लिए बेटा इसकी phosphorylation की जा रही है. Phosphate is being added to it. और phosphate कहाँ से आ रहा है? It is getting it from ATP, right? And finally, beta, because there will be a series of steps, there will be a lot of products being formed. अब आपके stage में A level में you're not supposed to know all of the names of all the intermediates that are present. ठीक है, हमें कुछ key terms मालूम होनी चाहिए. For example, ठीक है, वही glucose बेटे convert होके glucose 6 phosphate में finally it converts to triose phosphate. So a few names that you should be familiar with. Triose का मतलब है 3. ठीक है, so we are getting a 3 carbon molecule, but then बेटे this triose phosphate gets oxidized, and then can anyone better tell me what could this mean? The molecule is getting oxidized. So what could be happening to it? अगर हम ये कह रहे हैं कि उसकी oxidation हो रही है. Think about it. In this molecule, you have carbon, you have hydrogen, you have oxygen. So हम कह रहे हैं कि इसकी oxidation हो रही है. So what do you think? इनमें से कौन सी चीज यहाँ से release हो रही होगी? Rabi, we just discussed a while back, बेटे, oxidation की definition. जी बेटे? Okay then. So this process, beta, as we are talking about respiration, is a process when organic matter, ठीक है, organic molecules, beta, generally, ठीक है, when they are used as fuel, we are talking about glucose, ठीक है, and we will use the term substrate for it from now on, ठीक है. Substrate actually, beta, is nothing but a raw material. तो किसी भी raw material को हम यहाँ पे substrate बोल रहे हैं, ठीक है. यहाँ पे basically we are using glucose as a source of fuel here. Is it clear till here, beta? Yes, no?
Yes, miss.
Okay. This glucose beta will be actually broken down in a series of steps. So stepwise इसका breakdown होगा. That's the reason beta we call it as a controlled reaction or we call it as a slow oxidation process. ठीक है, तो ये glucose फौरन के फौरन breakdown नहीं होगा, certain steps में होगा. ठीक है. Okay then, and in the whole process we are doing this process basically to generate energy. जी बेटे, जी बेटे. So I was asking about oxidation.
जी मिस ऑन है.
जी. So what does this mean? This is the formula for glucose, C6H12O6. I'm asking you कि when this glucose gets broken down into 3 carbon molecule, ठीक है, right now we are talking about triose phosphate. They are saying oxidation of triose phosphate takes place. What do you think this could mean, bete? Look at the molecule. Recall the definition of oxidation. If any one of you could tell me, bete. We have done this. Oxidation is loss of electron as well as with a loss of hydrogen also. Okay, loss of hydrogen is also oxidation. Are you getting it, Bidi?
Miss, oxygen remove होएगा and then C6H12 का वो रह जाएगा.
अच्छा बेटा, ऑक्सीडेशन में ऑक्सीजन ऐड होता है, ठीक है. इन दिस सिनेरियो, ठीक है, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ ट्रायोस फॉस्फेट. सो ऑक्सीडेशन तो ऑक्सीजन ऐड होना है, ऑक्सीजन ऐड नहीं हो रहा है यहाँ पे, ठीक है. थिंक इन टर्म्स ऑफ हाइड्रोजन. ऑक्सीडेशन की डिफरेंट डेफिनेशंस हैं. ऑक्सीडेशन इज लॉस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन, ठीक है, बट लॉस ऑफ हाइड्रोजन इज ऑल्सो नोन एज ऑक्सीडेशन, ठीक है. इस केस के अंदर एक्चुअली हाइड्रोजन इज बीइंग लॉस, हाइड्रोजन रिमूव होता है. रिमूव होने के लिए देयर एक्चुअली देयर सर्टेन कोएंजाइम्स व्हिच वी विल टॉक अबाउट. NAD इज एक्चुअली वन कोएंजाइम. अभी मैं सिर्फ आपको ब्रीफ ओवरव्यू बेसिकली इसका दे रही हूँ. जब हम पूरा प्रोसेस देखेंगे ना तो यू विल गेट टू नो के बेटा हाउ दे आर वर्किंग. NAD इज एक्चुअली अ कैरियर मॉलिक्यूल, ठीक है. इसका इस पूरे रिएक्शन में बेसिकली काम क्या है बेटा, इट वुड कैरी द ऑक्सीजन दैट इज एक्चुअली सॉरी द हाइड्रोजन दैट इज एक्चुअली बेटा लाइक रिमूव फ्रॉम दिस ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल, ठीक है. ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल विल कीप ऑन ब्रेकिंग इनटू स्मॉलर चेन मॉलिक्यूल्स, पर हर एक में से हाइड्रोजन जो रिमूव हो रही है, ठीक है, दैट हाइड्रोजन इज बीइंग कैरीड बाय दिस NAD. सो इट इज अ कैरियर मॉलिक्यूल, ठीक है. सो रिमूवल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन इज ऑक्सीडेशन, ठीक है. सो रिमेंबर दिस की टर्म. हम यहाँ पे कॉन्स्टेंटली ये टर्म्स यूज करेंगे, ऑक्सीडेशन, रिडक्शन. तो जब हम बात करेंगे ऑक्सीडेशन की बेटा, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट रिमूवल ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एटम फ्रॉम हियर. आर यू गेटिंग इट बेटे? क्लियर हो यहाँ तक बेटे? यस नो?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, फाइन. सो दिस इज जस्ट अ ब्रीफ ओवरव्यू. अभी हम आगे पूरा डिटेल करेंगे. तो जनरली मैंने आपसे क्या कहता है, ग्लूकोज इटसेल्फ इज नॉन रिएक्टिव. उसको रिएक्टिव करने के लिए बेटा वी हैव टू ऐड अ फॉस्फेट ग्रुप टू इट. द प्रोसेस ऑफ एडिंग अ फॉस्फेट ग्रुप इज नोन एज फॉस्फोराइलेशन. ये फॉस्फेट ग्रुप कहाँ से आ रहा है बेटा? इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द ATP, ठीक है. सो ATP इज गिविंग फॉस्फेट, ठीक है, टू ग्लूकोज. इट बिकम्स ग्लूकोज फॉस्फेट, ठीक है. एंड फाइनली बेटा इट कन्वर्ट्स इनटू ट्रायोस फॉस्फेट, राइट. And then this triose phosphate gets oxidized, ठीक है. और मतलब ऑक्सीडेशन हो रही है, it means बेटा it is losing its hydrogen, but this hydrogen is going to be carried by NAD, which is a carrier molecule, ठीक है. But then this NAD, it will convert into beta NADH, which is reduced NAD. It will have its like working all on the last part of this aerobic respiration cycle, ठीक है. अभी ये बन भी जाएगा बेटा तो इसका फर्दर कोई यूज नहीं. इट विल बी यूज्ड इन द लास्ट पार्ट ऑफ द एरोबिक रेस्पिरेशन, ठीक है, जो हमने आपके अभी इसमें बात की थी ऑक्सीडेटिव फॉस्फोराइलेशन की. फाइन. सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद द एक्चुअल प्रोसेस व्हाट हैपेंस. अच्छा, वन मोर थिंग बेटा, व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ग्लूकोज, उसका जो एंड प्रोडक्ट होता है दैट इज एक्चुअली ग्लाइकोलिसिस में द एंड प्रोडक्ट इज पायरोवेट, ठीक है. वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट ग्लाइकोलिसिस, ठीक है. ग्लाइकोलिसिस का दिस 3 कार्बन शुगर जो फाइनल प्रोडक्ट है, द नेम दैट यू नीड टू बी फेमिलियर विद इज नोन एज पायरोवेट, ठीक है. दिस इज द नेम दैट यू नीड टू बी फेमिलियर विद. सो पायरोवेट बेसिकली क्या बेटा, इट इज एन ऑक्सीडाइज्ड 3 कार्बन शुगर. सो जस्ट रिमेंबर बेटा, ग्लूकोज इटसेल्फ वाज अ 6 कार्बन शुगर. इट स्प्लिट्स अप, ठीक है, इनटू, मैंने डिफरेंट नेम्स यूज किए थे. ग्लूकोज फॉस्फेट यूज किया था, फिर मैंने ट्रायोस फॉस्फेट यूज किया था, ठीक है. दोज आर द इंटरमीडिएट्स. द फाइनल प्रोडक्ट बेटा इज पायरोवेट, व्हिच इज आल्सो अ 3 कार्बन प्रोडक्ट, ठीक है. सो इट्स अ 3 कार्बन शुगर बट द नेम इज पायरोवेट. आर यू क्लियर बेटा? सो एक ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल से हमें 2 मॉलिक्यूल मिलते हैं पायरोवेट के. इज दिस पार्ट क्लियर बेटे? यस नो? ठीक है. सिमिलरली बेटा मैंने आपसे बात की थी NAD की. NAD इज सिंपली बेटा, हम इसको कैरियर मॉलिक्यूल भी बोलते हैं. वी कॉल इट एज अ कोएंजाइम आल्सो. सो कोएंजाइम या कैरियर मॉलिक्यूल बेटा दे इटसेल्फ हैव नो, इनका कोई खास रोल नहीं होता उसमें. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट कि दे आर सिंपली बेटा कैरिंग मटेरियल्स. So इस केस में NAD बेटा will actually carry the hydrogen that is released. right? वो reaction में itself they're not taking any part, but they're simply carrying this hydrogen. So इनके लिए हम terms क्या use करते हैं? We either call them a coenzyme, ठीक है, or we call them as a carrier molecule. Are we clear till here, बेटे? Yes, no?
ma'am.
ठीक है. Okay then. Now let's talk about the glycolytic pathway. ठीक है. So what did we discuss, बेटे? अब मैं diagram से आपको discuss करी हूँ. This is glucose. In the initial stage, बेटे, it is in reactive. ठीक है. It has to convert into a reactive state. So what happens? ठीक है. Because बेटे it has to convert into 2 molecules of 3 carbon sugar. So that's the reason बेटे 2 ATP are being used here. ठीक है. Because this glucose has to be phosphorylated. 2 ATP molecules are used which convert to ADP, but then look here, baby. Both of the 3 carbon sugars here have phosphate attached at one corner each. Okay? So again, baby, these are names for intermediaries. Don't इसमें परेशान नहीं होना कि like you don't have to remember these names. ठीक है? आपको names याद करने जो अपनी book के हिसाब से उसको याद कर लेना. ठीक है? So glycolysis के the splitting of glucose into pyruvate. This is the end product. Okay, the 3 carbon sugar, right? So it is a metabolic pathway. You know that it occurs in all living cells. It will happen in both aerobic as well as anaerobic respiration. And it is a multi-step process. Okay, so what is happening? ATP is used, glucose is being phosphorylated, and it actually beta first converted into glucose 6-phosphate, which is active. It then beta splits up into 2 molecules of pyruvate, but there are a series of events in between. Okay then, so this is just generally, but if you look at this diagram, so you're getting to see ATP is used here only. Okay, then at each stage where you're looking at NAD is actually better getting like this, it is getting reduced. Okay, so your each molecule better produces one reduced NAD. So you can see one here, you can see one over here, right? And then in the final stages, we are getting 2 ATPs back from one molecule and 2 ATP here. So overall, we get 4. Okay, but हम उसका net 2 इसलिए बोलते हैं because 2 were actually used in the process. So that 4 minus 2, eventually at the end, you get only 2 ATP molecules, right? So again, but there are a series of intermediates here which are not shown to you. Okay, so let's start with this part here. Okay, this diagram is from your book. So glucose, okay, is a hexose sugar, 6 carbon sugar. So it converts into fructose to phosphorylation. This is what like you need to remember. It converts into fructose phosphate, which also is a 6 carbon sugar. Okay? This fructose phosphate converts into fructose bisphosphate, again a 6 carbon sugar. But then this stage beta phosphate group is being added to it, right? It then converts into 2 molecules of triose phosphate, which are 3 carbon compounds here, right? Then in the same process beta, again, ये जो यहाँ पे आपको पूरा show किया है, there are intermediates being produced. Okay? You're not required to know their names. So remember, 2 ATPs are produced at this stage. Okay? Hydrogen molecules, again, because there are 2 molecules involved. So 2 hydrogen, okay, from one each is being released. NAD is getting reduced. You're getting 2 molecules of 2 NADH. Okay? And finally, in the last stage, you get 2 ATP. And then you get 2 molecules of pyruvate, which is a 3 carbon sugar. Right? So this is the net reaction beta. Overall, you get only 2 ATP molecules because 2 were used initially for phosphorylation of glucose. ठीक है, उसको जब deduct कर देते हैं तो you at the end you get 2 ATP molecules only. Clear हुआ बेटे ये चीज?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, no? ठीक है. So I'm just reading this whole procedure. मैंने अभी आपको diagram से बताया था, ठीक है? But let's just see and highlight. So in the first stage, phosphorylation is taking place. Glucose is phosphorylated using ATP, right? So we just talked about it. Glucose has energy. It is energy rich, but it does not react easily. So what we need to do with it, it has to actually, to make it more reactive, ATP molecules are used, but at this stage, 2 ATP molecules are used for each molecule of glucose, right? So the first molecule you will get is glucose phosphate, right? Glucose is a 6 carbon sugar, okay? So glucose phosphate, क्योंकि अब उसमें phosphate attach हो गया. Then it becomes fructose phosphate. Then it becomes fructose bisphosphate. अभी इन तीनों stages में still beta we have 6 carbon, right? Now this will break down into 2 molecules of triose phosphate. Triose का मतलब है 3 carbon. So do you understand the procedure? अभी हमने जो diagram देखी थी, अब you are able to relate it better to it, बेटे?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. Then what happens beta? Hydrogen is removed from triose phosphate. ठीक है. The hydrogen which is removed has to be transferred to a carrier molecule which is NAD. ठीक है. The name is nicotine amide adenine dinucleotide. ठीक है. Then beta we need for each molecule of glucose, remember, because it is making 2 molecules of pyruvate. ठीक है. Finally, so उन 2 molecules के लिए basically beta we need 2 molecules of reduced NAD. So एक glucose से we are getting 2 molecules of reduced NAD या NADH आप use कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. For entering glycolysis, hydrogens are carried by this reduced NAD. They can then easily be transferred to other molecules. ठीक है. And then finally, because इसका जो general use होगा but it will be there in oxidative phosphorylation. We need them to generate ATP. So जहाँ यहाँ पे जो reduced NADH use हो रही बन रही है, it will eventually be used over there. और end product glycolysis क्या क्या बेटा is pyruvate. ठीक है. Pyruvate is 3 carbon sugar and still बेटा it has energy. ठीक है. It has chemically stored energy there. So this pyruvate will go into the next phase of the aerobic respiration. Glycolysis का event समझ आ गया बेटा आपको?
Yes, ma'am.
इस डायग्राम को दोबारा एक दफा देख लो. ठीक है. So this is the glycolytic pathway.
Ma'am, I have a question.
जी जी पूछो.
The products of glycolysis, are they taken into the mitochondria actively or do they diffuse?
Actively जाएंगे because again जो pyruvate बना है ना आपका 3 carbon sugar, उसका साइज अभी भी बड़ा है. 3 carbon sugar is quite big. It cannot enter the क्योंकि आपको पता है माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया की जो इनर वॉल है, it is also the same lipid bilayer जो प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन की है. ठीक है. selectively permeable and you know better large molecules cannot pass directly. ठीक है. तो they will be entered actively. Active transport के थ्रू अंदर जाएंगे. ठीक है.
So they're going to use the ATP that's produced?
ATP
glycolysis?
जब एंटर हो रहे हैं तो सभी ATP यूज होगा एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट के लिए. ठीक है. अभी ये चीज क्लियर होगी बेटा ग्लाइकोलाइसिस की?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. अच्छा, अब ग्लाइकोलाइसिस के बाद नेक्स्ट स्टेज क्या बेटा? दिस पायरुवेट विल फर्स्ट एंटर द लिंक रिएक्शन. ठीक है. एंड लिंक रिएक्शन नाउ बेटा माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया कम्स इनटू प्ले. अभी तो ग्लाइकोलाइसिस हो गया साइटोप्लाज्म के अंदर. लेट्स. ठीक है. और यहाँ पे जनरल ओवरव्यू उन्होंने दिया. वी हैव ऑलरेडी डिस्कस दैट, बट इफ यू जस्ट वांट बेटा हैव अ लुक एट द पिक्चर, लेट मी नो व्हेन यू आर डन. फिर हम नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे चले जाएंगे. ठीक है. So just look at this reduced NAD. ठीक है. It will also go to the electron transport chain finally. और जो ATP बना it will also be. So these are the 2 end products बेटे. Pyruvate will now go to the mitochondrial matrix. अब हमारा link reaction शुरू होगा. जी बेटा. Shall we move on to the next slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. अब लिंक रिएक्शन के लिए अगेन बेटा एज आई सेड पायरुवेट इज अ बिग मॉलिक्यूल. ठीक है. सो इट पासेस बाय एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट फ्रॉम साइटोप्लाज्म. ठीक है. बिकॉज बेटा साइटोप्लाज्म है, देन इट हैज टू क्रॉस द आउटर मेम्ब्रेन. ठीक है. और माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया में आउटर मेम्ब्रेन के बाद देयर इज इंटर मेम्ब्रेन स्पेस एंड देन कम्स द इनर मेम्ब्रेन, माइटोकॉन्ड्रियल मेम्ब्रेन. ठीक है. सो इट विल एंटर. ठीक है. द आउटर मेम्ब्रेन. ठीक है. एंड देन बेटा लाइक इसको अगर इनर मेम्ब्रेन के अंदर एंटर होना है तो इट नीड्स टू एंटर थ्रू एक्टिव ट्रांसपोर्ट. Because inner membrane is selectively permeable. ठीक है. So now it will enter the mitochondria and it will actually enter the matrix now. So link reaction हो रही है mitochondrial matrix के अंदर. ये स्टेप क्लियर हो गया बेटे?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. अब now बेटे because we started off with 6 carbon, अब इसमें कार्बन जो है वो स्टेप वाइज रिमूव होता जा रहा है. The 6 carbon converting to 3 carbon sugar. ठीक है. अब इसमें से we are actually removing 1 carbon at a time right now. So what will happen? This pyruvate will actually undergo decarboxylation. So हम इसके term use करेंगे it will be decarboxylated. Decarboxylated का मतलब है carbon dioxide is removed. ठीक है. So right now 1 carbon atom is removed. So 3 carbon से eventually बेटा it will convert into 2 carbon compound now. ठीक है. तो stepwise we are breaking it down. So pyruvate undergoes decarboxylation. It means carbon dioxide is removed. और दूसरी चीज बेटा अगेन द सेम प्रोसेस. ठीक है. 1 हाइड्रोजन इज ऑल्सो रिमूव फ्रॉम इट. ठीक है, अब वही हाइड्रोजन जो रिमूव होगी, सो यू नो बेटा दीज आर द कैरियर मॉलिक्यूल्स, दे विल बी देयर, they will accept this hydrogen and itself in the process they become reduced. So reduce NAD, yeah, it will convert into NADH. So two processes हो रहे हैं लिंक रिएक्शन के अंदर. Decarboxylation का मतलब है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड इज रिमूव, डिहाइड्रोजनेशन का मतलब है बेटा हाइड्रोजन इज रिमूव. So two things are happening here, and then it makes acetyl. Acetyl बेटे बोलते हैं 2 कार्बन कंपाउंड को. ठीक है, now this will combine to a coenzyme A which again is a carrier. ठीक है, so NAD is also acting as a carrier. NAD is carrying hydrogen. ठीक है, अब ये जो कोएंजाइम है एक्चुअली बेटा एसिटाइल कोएंजाइम एक कंप्लीट कंपाउंड बन जाएगा. ठीक है, इसको फर्दर क्रेब्स साइकिल में जाने के लिए बेटा इट नीड्स दिस कोएंजाइम. कोएंजाइम विल एक्चुअली कैरी इट देयर. ठीक है, सो दिस कोएंजाइम विल एक्ट एज अ कैरियर देयर. So this will combine with coenzyme A, and now जो product आपका बन रहा है we call it as acetyl coenzyme A. So acetyl itself is a 2 carbon compound. ठीक है, ठीक है, it gets this carrier molecule coenzyme A. ठीक है, through that it goes to the Krebs cycle now. Is this stage clear बेटे? कि लिंक रिएक्शन में कौन से 2 प्रोडक्ट्स बन रहे हैं आपके पास? जी बेटे?
Yes.
Okay then. So अब coenzyme A, as I was saying बेटा, is again same carrier molecule. ठीक है, उसका स्ट्रक्चर क्या? It is composed of a nucleotide which is adenine plus ribose, and it has a vitamin attached to it which is pantothenic acid, and it acts as a carrier of acetyl groups to the Krebs cycle. So Krebs cycle में अगर ये बेटा 2 carbon compounds जाने हैं which are acetyl groups, ठीक है, they need a coenzyme which is a carrier. So this is the link reaction. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
So we started with a 6 carbon sugar. 6 carbon convert हो गई 3 carbon में, and now we are left with 2 carbon now. Okay then. ठीक है, so अब इसको यहाँ पे you can look at the diagram also बेटे. So this is how it is started. This is pyruvate बेटे. ठीक है, carbon dioxide is being removed. ठीक है, so we call the process decarboxylation, right? ठीक है, at the same time this becomes acetyl. ठीक है, coenzyme A gets added to it. ठीक है, and it becomes acetyl CoA. At the same process बेटा जब ये acetyl की फॉर्म में, hydrogen is also being removed here, right? And so it removes. So NAD carries the same hydrogen. It itself becomes reduced. This NADH will then better go to the last step of the aerobic respiration. So अभी किसी भी प्रोसेस में इनका यूज नहीं हुआ है. ग्लाइकोलिसिस में भी रिमूव हुए थे और लिंक रिएक्शन के अंदर भी रिमूव हुए. ठीक है, बट ये अभी फिलहाल यूज कहीं नहीं हो रहा है. And finally बेटा you get acetyl CoA, which is a 2 carbon compound. It will then go to the Krebs cycle. So you can look at the reaction also बेटा. Pyruvate, you had this coenzyme, and NAD beta was also, so both of these are beta actually the carrier molecules right now. So we get acetyl CoA, carbon dioxide is released, okay, and dehydrogenation is also happening, so you're getting a reduced NAD. Is it clear to here beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. अच्छा, अब similarly बेटा जो acetyl groups होते हैं, they can also be released from fatty acids. ठीक है, जनरली इट इज सेड कि फैट गिव्स यू मोर एनर्जी. ठीक है, तो एक तो ये कि बेटा उसका मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला भी अगर तुम देखो तो दे हैव मेनी लाइक मोर नंबर्स ऑफ कार्बन हाइड्रोजन बॉन्ड्स एज कंपेयर टू कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स. सो फैटी एसिड्स दे आल्सो कैन प्रोड्यूस बेटा एसिटाइल कोएंजाइम है, बट वहां पे जनरली बेटे वो 2 एसिटाइल यूनिट्स, 2 कार्बन के एसिटाइल यूनिट्स 2 टाइम्स बना लेते हैं. ठीक है, दे मेक मोर ऑफ देम. सो इफ देयर इज मोर ऑफ देम देयर इज मोर हाइड्रोजन. जितनी ज्यादा हाइड्रोजन होगी, the hydrogen beta will eventually through NADH will go to the electron transport chain. We will get more ATP. So अभी हम आगे जब डिस्कस करेंगे substrate level उसकी, तो fatty acids that's how they give you more energy there, right? But acetyl CoA वहां पे भी इसका यूज है. Fatty acids can also be broken down in the mitochondria. ठीक है, and then it can be taken. ठीक है, it converts into 2 carbon acetyl unit there also. तो हम आगे सारा substrate level पे डिस्कस करेंगे. Clear बेटे? So coenzyme is acting as a carrier in both of the cases. ठीक है बेटे?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. So acetyl CoA, so we just discussed बेटे the entry compound for citric acid cycle या Krebs cycle. So Krebs cycle में अब जो compound enter हो रहा है बेटे, that is acetyl coenzyme A, right? And how it is formed? It is formed एज अ फ्रेगमेंट ऑफ पायरुवेट. फ्रेगमेंट क्यों कह रहे हैं बेटा, वो 3 कार्बन से 2 कार्बन में कन्वर्ट हो गया, बट दैट एक्चुअली इज नाउ अटैच्ड टू अ कोएंजाइम. तो इस पूरे कंपाउंड को फिर हम बोल रहे हैं एसिटाइल कोएंजाइम ए. ओके देन नाउ कम्स द क्रेब्स साइकिल. और ये एसिटाइल को ए जो है बेटा, इट विल एक्चुअली एंटर द क्रेब्स साइकिल नाउ, राइट. सो अगेन बेटा एज आई सेड कि आपको हर प्रोसेस के स्टेप्स का, आपको इंटरमीडिएट्स का नहीं जरूरी पता होना कि हर स्टेप में क्या क्या बन रहा है, बट जस्ट रिमेंबर हम जब ग्लाइकोलिसिस की बात कर रहे थे उसमें पूरे 10 स्टेप्स होते हैं. ठीक है, अभी हम क्रेब्स साइकिल की बात करें, इट एक्चुअली हैज 8 स्टेप्स हियर. ठीक है, सो अगेन आपको सिर्फ अगेन, ठीक है, वट एवर इज द रिक्वायरमेंट, हम सिर्फ उसकी बात करेंगे हर स्टेप में क्या क्या प्रोडक्ट फॉर्म हो रहे हैं. सो वी आर नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट. सो इट्स जस्ट रिमेंबर इट्स अ केमिकल साइकिल, इट इन्वॉल्व्स 8 स्टेप्स. ठीक है, यू नो बेटा वी आर एक्चुअली टॉकिंग अबाउट द ब्रेकडाउन ऑफ ग्लूकोज, और अभी वो 2 कार्बन के अंदर कन्वर्ट हो चुका है ऑलरेडी. ठीक है, सो दिस विल, ठीक है, जनरली वी रेफर टू एज क्रेब्स साइकिल. लेट्स टॉक अबाउट दैट इन डिटेल. So हम इसे citric acid cycle कहते हैं, and then बेटा it was actually discovered by Hans Krebs. So that's why the name is Krebs cycle. And in this process बेटा it is also an enzyme control reaction. So a lot of enzymatic activity will take place here. And here they have very simply, just for you to relate, they have simply shown you a pyruvic acid, the pyruvate has converted to acetyl CoA, and now this acetyl CoA is actually entering this Krebs cycle. राइट, अभी हम सारी सीरीज ऑफ इवेंट्स वन बाय वन इसके डिस्कस करते हैं. एंड इफ यू बेटा फॉलो दिस थिंग हियर, ये कोएंजाइम ए इसके साथ अटैच था, बट द मोमेंट बेटा इट कम्स हियर एंड एंटर्स द क्रेब्स साइकिल, सी द कोएंजाइम ए जो कैरियर मॉलिक्यूल है बेटा, इट गेट्स रिलीज्ड हियर. ठीक है, इट कैन देन अगेन गो बैक टू द लिंक रिएक्शन एंड देन कैन अगेन बेटा देन कंबाइन विद एसिटाइल. ठीक है, सो इट गेट्स रीसाइकिल्ड. ठीक, अब यहाँ पे जो चीज एंटर हो रही है फिर वो सिर्फ 2 कार्बन कंपाउंड एंटर हो जाएगा, कोएंजाइम में रिलीज हो गया. You get this बेटे?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. अब ये एक उन्होंने डिटेल वर्जन दिखाया हुआ है, बट एज आई सेड बेटे यू आर नॉट सपोज टू नो ऑल द नेम्स. जैसे उन्होंने देखो हर स्टेप में हर कंपाउंड के नेम्स दिए हैं, सो यू आर नॉट सपोज टू गो थ्रू दीज. तो कुछ बेसिक्स हैं जो हमें पता होना चाहिए. ठीक है, सो अभी हम वन बाय वन पे उसके बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं. ओके, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट, फिर हम डायग्राम पे जाएंगे. सो एसिटाइल कोएंजाइम ए, नाउ व्हाट इज इट हैपेंस बेटा, सी रिमेंबर वी सेड कि एसिटाइल CoA इज अ 2 कार्बन कंपाउंड. अच्छा, so just let me know बेटा when 5 minutes are up to be meeting end हो गया, I will have to rejoin them. ठीक है?
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
So acetyl coenzyme is a 2 carbon compound. ठीक है? Coenzyme A, you know बेटा it gets released then. Now it combines with a 4 carbon compound. So again बेटा we are going back towards the 6 carbon compound. So itself इसमें 2 carbon थे. It is combining with the 4 carbon compound which is oxaloacetate. Okay? सो अगर इस डायग्राम को तुम दोबारा फॉलो करो, यहाँ से एसिटाइल कोएंजाइम ए आया था लिंक रिएक्शन से. ठीक है, और यहाँ पे इस साइकिल में इफ यू हैव अ लुक एट इट बेटा, ऑक्सैलोएसीटेट इज अ पार्ट ऑफ दिस प्रोसेस हियर, क्रेब्स साइकिल. सो इस ऑक्सैलोएसीटेट के साथ एसिटाइल कोएंजाइम ए कंबाइंस एंड वी गेट अ 6 कार्बन कंपाउंड व्हिच इज एक्चुअली सिट्रेट. ठीक है, इसी वजह से हम इसको सिट्रिक एसिड साइकिल बोल रहे हैं. ठीक है, सो ऑक्सैलोएसीटेट एक्चुअली बेटा विल हैव टू बी रीसाइकिल्ड. So we'll see कि in the long run more carbons will actually be released then. But for now क्या हुआ है, 2 carbon compound acetyl CoA, ठीक है, reacts with oxaloacetate which is a 4 carbon compound, and you again get a 6 carbon compound, but it is citric acid, citrate. Is it clear बेटे?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. अच्छा, अब ये जो citrate है बेटा, which is actually a 6 carbon compound, it will be decarboxylated. So जहां हम ये टर्म यूज करते हैं decarboxylated, it means बेटा कार्बन रिमूव हो रहा है. So right now we are talking about carbon dioxide. वो कार्बन रिमूव हुआ as carbon dioxide. ठीक है, and as well as it will be dehydrogenated. It means again the same, you will have the same carrier NAD, it will get reduced to NADH. ठीक है, if we like follow this picture here बेटा, दोबारा देखो इसको. So you look at this picture here. So again बेटा this citrate, ठीक है, again this is an intermediary, so don't worry about that. This 6 carbon compound बेटा it is undergoing decarboxylation, means carbon dioxide भी remove हो रही है. ठीक है, and it is getting dehydrogenated as well, hydrogen भी remove हो रही है. Are you getting it? And now see बेटा again it becomes a 5 carbon compound because एक कार्बन उसमें कम हो गया दोबारा. You get it बेटा?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, okay then. अच्छा, अब now carbon dioxide बेटा we know will be actually removed as a waste gas. Hydrogens are accepted by NAD. ठीक है, and FAD अभी आगे जाके एक और कैरियर यूज होगा बेटा FAD. ठीक है, अभी फिलहाल NAD ने एक्सेप्ट किया वो हाइड्रोजन, it becomes reduced to NADH. Okay then. So यहाँ पे आपको एक general overview दिखा है कि this oxaloacetate will actually be regenerated. It means that it will be recycled. So again the same. If you go back here, so जैसे C है, but 5 carbon से it converts into 4 carbon. Then again, but you have a series of intermediaries, and then you get oxaloacetate back. And how this happens, let's talk about that in detail. Okay then. Let's look at this part here. This is a diagram from your book, so it will become more clear from here. So this is how we started beta. Link reaction में pyruvate entered the mitochondria through active transport. What happened beta? It underwent decarboxylation, carbon dioxide was removed. It underwent dehydrogenation, hydrogen was removed. So we ended up with acetyl, which is a 2-carbon compound, and then it gets attached to a carrier, which is coenzyme A. Okay? This actually takes it to the Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle में जाके what happens? This is 2-carbon compound acetyl. Okay? When it enters, coenzyme A gets released, can get back to the link reaction. But now this 2-carbon compound will combine with oxaloacetate, which is itself a part of this Krebs cycle. ठीक है, ये दोनों react करके will make a 6-carbon compound, which is citrate. Okay? So again, beta, number of intermediaries, but you do not need to know the name. But at this step, what will happen? Beta, decarboxylation will take place again. So one more carbon will be released in the form of carbon dioxide, as well as dehydrogenation will also happen. So you will have reduced NAD also. So now this 6-carbon compound has converted into a 5-carbon compound now. Okay? After this process, again decarboxylation will take place. So you can see one more molecule of carbon dioxide gas is released, as well as dehydrogenation will take place. So by the time beta ये 6-carbon compound 4-carbon compound में हो रहा है convert, तो आपके पास 2 दफा carbon dioxide release हुई है, 2 molecules, as well as beta you have got 2 molecules of reduced NAD. Clear beta?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Acha. Now this beta 4-carbon compound has to enter back into the system because अब हमें oxaloacetate बनानी है. What would happen now beta? अब हम basically क्या करें? यहाँ पे अब ATP की generation होगी. ठीक है? So यहाँ 1 ADP will convert into ADP. So still a 4-carbon compound, but now beta another carrier molecule comes into play, which is FAD. ठीक है? Now this will get reduced. Right? At this stage, जब यहाँ पे एक 4-carbon compound से, ठीक है? It is being converted. ठीक है? So you will get 1 molecule of ATP will be released, and now we are getting reduced FAD. And furthermore, beta as we move on, now beta actually यहाँ पे बनेगा malate. ये जो 4-carbon compound है, this is malate. ठीक है? Again it will be reduced. अब now the carrier molecule is NAD. So FAD एक ही दफा use हुआ है. ठीक है? Now NAD comes back and you get another reduced molecule of NAD. ठीक है? Then it converts back to oxaloacetate, which can then again start the whole Krebs cycle. So in the whole process, if you see beta, we get 3 molecules of reduced NAD. ठीक है? We get 1 molecule of reduced FAD. ठीक है? And you have got how much? You've got 1 molecule of ATP. ठीक है? Is this part clear, बेटे? So एक दफा इसको खुद से जरा देख लो फिर से. Try to understand it. So are you able to relate बेटे? Glycolysis से start किया था हमने 6 carbon से. फिर we ended up with a 3 carbon. वो convert हो गया 2 carbon. And now it enters the Krebs cycle. ठीक है? Oxaloacetate gets recycled, regenerated. ठीक है? And the whole cycle can take place. One more time. Clear हो गया बेटे ये चीज?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay then. ठीक है? So basically क्या हो रहा है? Hydrogens are released. You know बेटे जितने भी hydrogen release हो रहे हैं, they're eventually going to go for oxidative phosphorylation, right? A major chunk of ATP will actually बेटे will be formed there in oxidative phosphorylation. Okay. अब hydrogen का वहाँ पे काफी major role है. ठीक है? So we'll talk about that also. अच्छा. So just because we were discussing better carrier molecules, so what is the role of NAD and FAD? They are better coenzymes or carrier molecules. Why is their role critical? Better because these are the ones which are going to carry these hydrogen atoms. And now we really need these hydrogen atoms for oxidative phosphorylation because वहाँ पे electron transport chain होगी पूरी. So we need hydrogen atoms there, right? So and hydrogen atom की basically बेटा हम जब बात करें तो you can recall from chemistry. हाइड्रोजन का एटॉमिक नंबर 1 होता है. ठीक है? इट मींस बेटा इट हैज 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन, इट हैज 1 प्रोटॉन. ठीक है? एंड वी नीड बोथ ऑफ देम. इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसपोर्ट चेन में तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स चले जाएंगे, बट द प्रोटॉन इज दिस H पॉजिटिव आयन. So we need both of them. So this hydrogen actually this atom gets split up into electron and proton. So इनका use होगा जाके electron transport chain के अंदर basically. Clear? So these coenzymes are carrier molecules, ठीक है, in the whole process बेटे they themselves get reduced. And why we are saying reduce बेटे? Because addition of hydrogen is actually reduction. ठीक है, again अगर तुम chemistry से इसको recall करो, so addition of hydrogen is reduction. ठीक है, gain of electrons की जब हम बात करते हैं, ठीक है, is reduction. ठीक है, same likewise अगर तुम इसको gain of hydrogen के हिसाब से याद करना चाहो तो that is reduction. So they themselves become reduced. ठीक है, but once they go to the oxidative phosphorylation phase, वहां पे as they release hydrogen, they can go back to the system. NAD क्योंकि glycolysis में भी जरूरत थी बेटे, ठीक है, so they will go back to the system then. उसी तरह ये link reaction में भी चले जाएंगे. Are you getting it बेटे? तो इनका simply काम है carry करना hydrogen को.
Okay, ma'am.
ठीक है, अच्छा अब ठीक है, again you may be asked this part here also. The thing is better they're asking you the sources of reduced NAD and FAD. So we just talked about बेटे कि कितने numbers of NAD और FAD produce हो रहे हैं, ठीक है, and question में वो आपसे इस तरह पूछेंगे single glucose molecule. So remember बेटे glycolysis में we were getting 2 molecules of reduced NAD. उसका reason क्या था बेटे? एक glucose molecule breakdown हो रहा था. If you can recall बेटे pyruvate जो था वो 3 carbon compound था. तो आपके पास एक ग्लूकोज जो कि 6 कार्बन था, 2 मॉलिक्यूल्स बने थे 3 कार्बन के, ठीक है. सो और हर एक के अंदर से एक NADH बन रहा है, एक रिड्यूस NADH दोनों में से अलग अलग बन रहा है. सो दैट्स द रीजन बेटे जब हम बात करते हैं ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल की, तो एक ग्लूकोज मॉलिक्यूल से यू आर एक्चुअली गेटिंग 2 रिड्यूस NAD, one from each of the 3 carbon. Got it बेटे?
Yes, ma'am.
लाइकवाइज अब हमने जब लिंक रिएक्शन देखी थी, अगर मैं तुम्हें डायग्राम दिखाती हूँ पीछे, ये डायग्राम देखो, यहाँ हमने बात की थी सिर्फ एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए, हमने एक पायरुवेट की बात की थी, बट असल में तो 2 बने थे ना, है ना, ग्लूकोज
Yes, ma'am.
2 बने थे, ठीक है. यहाँ हमें एक के हिसाब से उन्होंने दिखाया कि जो रिड्यूस NAD बन रहा है. तो अगर तुम इसी को तुम रिलेट करो इस चीज,
मैम लिंक रिएक्शन में 2 NADH फॉर्म होता है.
ठीक है, ठीक है. सो बिकॉज वी डिस्कस अबाउट 1 मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ पायरुवेट, अब 2 हैं, तो वहां पे भी आपके पास 2, तो आपके पास 2 NAD ग्लाइकोलिसिस से आ रहे हैं, रिड्यूस NAD 2 यू आर गेटिंग फ्रॉम द लिंक रिएक्शन. अच्छा, क्रेब्स साइकिल से बेटे दे आर सेइंग 6. अब लेट्स गो बैक टू द डायग्राम एंड लेट्स सी बेटे, बिकॉज बेटे वी वर लुकिंग एट दिस 1 मॉलिक्यूल ऑफ पायरुवेट ओनली व्हिच मेड दिस एसिटाइल 2 कार्बन शुगर, ठीक है, और हम सिर्फ एक एसिटाइल का ही हमने देखा बेसिकली. तो अगर 2 पायरुवेट से बेटे तो 2 मॉलिक्यूल्स बनेंगे एसिटाइल को एक, ठीक है, तो हमने सिर्फ एक का देखा. तो सी इन दिस केस बेटा वी गॉट 3 मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ रिड्यूस NAD हियर, हियर एंड हियर. सो देन थिंक अगेन बेटा, अगेन तो फिर अगर ये एक ग्लूकोज से फिर हाउ मेनी रिड्यूस NAD वी विल गेट देन? सी रिमेंबर क्योंकि 6 कार्बन से इट वाज 3 कार्बन, ठीक है, और 3 कार्बन के आपके पास 2 मॉलिक्यूल्स थे. So that's the reason we are multiplying by 2. Are you getting it बेटे? एक में हमें 3 मिले,
सही,
ठीक है. अच्छा, okay then. So total you are getting 6. Okay then let me know बेटा, is it recording?
yes ma'am it is.
Okay, ठीक है. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So ठीक है, so from 1 glucose molecule you are getting 10 reduced NAD, right? और since बेटा in Krebs cycle only 1 FAD ठीक है was there, but हमने जो अभी इक्वेशन रिएक्शन अभी देखा था सिंपली बेटा बिकॉज इट वाज अ 1 एक पायरुवेट के हिसाब से दिखाया था, so there was only 1 reduced FAD. So then likewise बेटा अगर एक ग्लूकोज से 2 पायरुवेट्स बन रहे हैं, तो similarly बेटा you will get 2 molecules of FAD also. Got it?
Yes ma'am.
ठीक है. So these are the sources of reduced your NAD and FAD. Okay. Then again बेटा क्योंकि this is asked of you in the question, so just remember बेटा in all the stages a doubling is shown. This is because 1 glucose molecule is split into 2 in glycolysis, ठीक है, and so these reactions occur twice per single molecule of glucose. So remember that बेटा पेपर में पूछ ली जाती है बात. So is it clear till here बेटा? Krebs cycle तो clear हो गया?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? अच्छा, now let's talk about oxidative phosphorylation. अच्छा, तो अब याद रखना बेटा, अभी जो हमने ग्लाइकोलिसिस पढ़ा और हमने क्रेब्स साइकिल पढ़ा, ये दोनों कहलाते हैं सबस्ट्रेट लेवल फॉस्फोराइलेशन. ठीक है, क्योंकि अभी तक हम सबस्ट्रेट हमारा ग्लूकोज ही यूज हो रहा था जो फर्दर हम कर रहे थे. ठीक है, सो बोथ ग्लाइकोलिसिस एंड क्रेब्स साइकिल आर नोन एज सबस्ट्रेट लेवल फॉस्फोराइलेशन. ठीक है, क्योंकि हम सबस्ट्रेट की ही फॉस्फोराइलेशन कर रहे हैं. Phosphate group is being added here. Phosphorylation. ठीक है. Now comes oxidative phosphorylation. ठीक है. So oxidative phosphorylation में actually ठीक है, the thing is oxygen will actually better act as the electron acceptor. जो last इसमें चीज होगी, oxygen will accept the electron there. Okay, and this is the stage बेटे where most of the ATP will be generated now. ठीक है, so let's look at these stages one by one. So again, this is the diagram from your book. So these are actually beta carrier proteins. There are 4 in number, and again beta you're not supposed to know their names. आपको सिर्फ ये पता है कि these are electron carriers, ठीक है, या electron transport chain carriers, और हम इसको respiratory complex बोल रहे हैं. ठीक है, but there are 4 in numbers here. So in the final stage of aerobic respiration, oxidative phosphorylation will take place. So actually beta oxidative phosphorylation में दो चीजें हो रही हैं, एक तो electron transport chain और दूसरी चीज है chemiosmosis. ठीक है, chemiosmosis जब ATP फॉर्मेशन होगी तो that is chemiosmosis, और यहाँ पे हम electron transport chain, तो दो चीजें हो रही हैं. ठीक है, so what is happening, because right now बेटा अब ATP की प्रोडक्शन करनी है, so what is happening now, ADP will be phosphorylated. Phosphate group is being added to the ADP now. Okay, so now energy for phosphorylation for ADP to ATP comes from the activity here. Because if you recall, beta, हमने photosynthesis के अंदर भी पढ़ा था, electrons they have a very high energy level. ठीक है, और when they jump from one electron transport protein chain to another, they release energy. Recall हो रहा है बेटा, हमने पढ़ा था photosynthesis में?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, तो as they release energy, ठीक है, so what will happen because of that, hydrogen, because चलो let's शुरू से बात करते हैं इसकी. Let's like remember it from here. हमने बात की थी बेटे reduce NAD और reduce FAD, ये दोनों चीजें क्रेब्स साइकिल से आ रही थी. ठीक है, and then बेटे they actually बेटे enter the inner mitochondrial membrane. तो उन्होंने ये आपको membrane दिखाई हुई है, ठीक है, which is a phospholipid bilayer, right? So Krebs cycle took place in the matrix, remember? So this part here they are showing as a matrix. So reduce NAD, reduce FAD, both of them came from the matrix. But now like they get attached to this inner mitochondrial membrane, you have these electron transport chain, which actually are proteins. ठीक है, proteins हैं, ठीक है, and they are spanning this whole membrane. So कुछ बेटे आपको नजर आने कुछ transmembrane proteins हैं, ठीक है, कुछ peripheral है, but these are 4 in number. And what happens with this reduce NAD and reduce FAD, what will they do? They will actually remove hydrogen from them. Hydrogen इनके अंदर से जब remove हो रही है, so actually बेटे they are becoming oxidized. ठीक है, oxidation is removal of hydrogen. Themselves they are getting oxidized and they can get back to the matrix. ठीक है, they can get back to the glycolysis, वहां से release होके they can go to the cytoplasm also. Glycolysis में इनकी जरूरत है, ठीक है, link reaction में भी है, Krebs cycle में भी है, ठीक है, so they can go back, but hydrogen इन्होंने अपने अंदर से release कर दिया. अब what is happening बेटे, this hydrogen actually gets split up, because थोड़ी देर पहले मैंने आपसे बात की थी कि hydrogen is an atom. ठीक है, it can actually be split into one electron and one proton. ठीक है, so it gets split up into electron and proton. अब this electron actually will be carried by these electron transport chains, electron transport carrier. So this electron will be carried. So generally what happens बेटा, इसकी concentration electrons की, because यहाँ पे hydrogen split हो रहा है, ठीक है, so the concentration is more here. So just think of it कि concentration gradient है, यहाँ पे this one actually has a low energy there. So electron will jump from a higher energy region to a lower energy region, and it will keep on doing that. ये चीज clear हुई है बेटे?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. As better this electron is jumping from one electron transport carrier to the next, it is releasing energy. अब वो energy किस चीज में use हो रही है? That energy is used to send this proton outside the membrane. वो intermembrane space के अंदर चला जाता है. ठीक है, because as this electron is jumping from one electron carrier to the next, it is releasing energy. वो energy release हो रही है to send this proton to the intermembrane space. ये चीज क्लियर हुई है बेटे कि कैसे हाइड्रोजन स्प्लिट और हाउ दीज इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड प्रोटॉन आर बीइंग यूज्ड? जी बेटे, यस नो?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है। अच्छा, अब जैसे जैसे बेटा इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप करता जाएगा तो हर दफा फिर यही होगा, क्योंकि दीज टू आर एक्चुअली बेटा द प्रोटीन्स थ्रू व्हिच दिस हाइड्रोजन कैन गो आउट। ठीक है, तो एज मोर हाइड्रोजन विल प्रोटॉन्स विल एक्चुअली गेट कंसंट्रेटेड। अब यहाँ पे इंटरमेम्ब्रेन स्पेस में पीएच हो जाएगा कम, and you can imagine now the concentration of hydrogen is more here now, so these protons are more here. ठीक है, so now beta if the concentration is more, so what do you think would happen now beta? अब concentration gradient तो हो गया ना, अंदर कम है, protons तो बाहर ज्यादा हैं, so what do you think beta this hydrogen would do now?
Ma'am,
Look
they
at this.
would move down the concentration gradient.
बिल्कुल, they would move down the concentration gradient. ठीक है, तो this is a like a proton channel through which they can move. ठीक है, and as they move, ठीक है, now ADP will actually be converting to ATP. ठीक है, and there अब इस transport इस channel protein के अंदर बेटा there is ATP synthase, there is an enzyme attached also. So this will catalyze the reaction of ADP being converted into ATP, और ये प्रोटॉन जब यहाँ पर आ जाएगा वापस से मैट्रिक्स में बेटे, and see one more thing here. Because this electron was being jumping, electrons were jumping, but it needs something to catch it also. So a final electron, अब ये electron release, okay, it actually comes back here, but there needs to be something that accepts this electron. अभी तक तो सारे carrier proteins इसको accept करते गए थे, अब now कहाँ पे जाएगा ये? तो this electron is now accepted by the oxygen now. So oxygen is known as the last this electron acceptor. ठीक है, अब लाइकवाइज यही हाइड्रोजन बेटा प्रोटॉन जब अंदर आ रहे हैं, ठीक है, ऑक्सीजन विल बी रिलीज एज अ गैस एंड देन दे कैन कंबाइन टू फॉर्म वाटर एज वेल। अंडरस्टूड बेटे?
Yes,
तो
ma'am.
ये जो चीज तुमने पढ़ी ये थी इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसपोर्ट चेन। ये जो हमने चीज देखी बेटे दिस इज केमियोस्मोसिस। ठीक है, व्हेन हाइड्रोजन, ठीक है, comes in down the concentration gradient, ठीक है, ATP synthase catalyzes the reaction of conversion of ADP into ATP. ठीक है, so this process is known as chemiosmosis. Got it बेटे?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, so ठीक है, अभी हमने डायग्राम से देख लिया, so let's read the events also. So the ठीक है, as this reduced NAD and FAD, ठीक है, they were releasing hydrogen. Hydrogen was splitting up into a proton and an electron. ठीक है, what is happening next? This energetic electron is transferred to the first of a series of electron carriers. So this is what we just saw, that this electron was shifted to this part here. Okay then. And then most of the carriers are associated with membrane proteins. So you just saw that in the diagram bit. And there are 4 of them. So there is a functional unit known as respiratory complex. It consists of one of each of these proteins. So we just saw that bit, this whole आपको 4 proteins एक जगह पूरे यहाँ पे नजर आ रहे हैं. So this is known as respiratory complex. Okay. So they are arranged in such a way that electrons can be passed from one to another down an energy gradient. So do you understand this sentence beta? We discussed कि एक में ज़्यादा है, next जो आपका carrier है that has low energy, so it will jump from high energy level to low energy level. Clear beta?
Yes.
So as an electron moves from one carrier at a high energy level to the next, energy is released. So this energy, some of this energy is used to move protons from the matrix of the mitochondria into the space between the inner and outer membranes of the mitochondrial envelope. This produces a high concentration of protons in the intermembrane space. Okay, then the matrix, setting up a concentration gradient. Now the protons pass back to the mitochondrial matrix through the protein channels in the inner membrane, moving down their concentration gradient. And we have all discussed this in the diagram right now. Clear हो गया बेटा oxidative phosphorylation का process?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, okay then. ठीक है, then ठीक है, हमने इसमें डिस्कस किया था केमियोस्मोसिस का प्रोसेस भी. ठीक है, so we just saw बेटा कि जो channel protein है which is taking this proton inside the matrix again, it carries the enzyme ATP synthase. ठीक है, so they have actually shown you here. So as protons pass through the channel, their electrical potential energy is used to synthesize ATP in the process known as chemiosmosis. Finally, oxygen has a role to play as a final electron acceptor, and we saw that also. ठीक है. So in the mitochondrial matrix, an electron and a proton are transferred to oxygen, reducing it to water, and now this whole process of aerobic respiration is complete. Clear हो गया बेटे? पूरा process starting from glycolysis, then link reaction, Krebs cycle, and oxidative phosphorylation.
Yes, ma'am.
पूछना है बीच में तो पूछ लो बेटे.
नहीं मैम, क्लियर है.
ओके. अच्छा, अब आपके बेटे ऐसे टाइप क्वेश्चन में 6 मार्क का क्वेश्चन अक्सर आता है where they ask you to बेटे describe the role of NAD and FAD. ठीक है. Though we have already बेटे discussed about के they act as carrier molecules. ठीक है. But let's go through the points. Remember एक 6 मार्क का क्वेश्चन अक्सर आता है. ठीक है. So let's just we have already talked about these, but let's say NAD और FAD. Okay, can you recall बेटे basically क्या stages थे? NAD और FAD कर क्या रहे थे basically? As they were acting as carrier molecules, किस चीज को कैरी कर रहे थे?
हाइड्रोजन.
Good. ठीक है. So they transfer the hydrogen atoms, and remember बेटा hydrogen atoms की जब हम बात कर रहे हैं तो we are talking about because they will split into protons and electrons. ठीक है. So we are getting both of these. We are using both of these in the electron transport chain. So the transfer of hydrogen atoms from different stages of respiration, and you know कि बेटा हर स्टेज के अंदर थे. ग्लाइकोलाइसिस में भी थे, लिंक रिएक्शन में भी था, Krebs cycle में भी था. ठीक है. So they're carrying hydrogen to the electron transport chain in the inner mitochondrial membrane. ठीक है. This is the site where actually बेटे these hydrogens will be removed from the coenzymes. Clear बेटे? ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. अच्छा, अब as these hydrogens are removed from these coenzymes, ठीक है, the process is known as oxidation. ठीक है. So oxidation is loss of electrons, likewise बेटे loss of hydrogen. ठीक है. So oxidation की जो 2-3 definitions में एक definition ये भी है. So when the hydrogen atoms are removed, ये जो coenzymes है बेटे now ये इस stage में जब होते हैं they are actually oxidized. और जब इनमें hydrogen लग जाता है साथ तो they become reduced. So they become oxidized again, and then the hydrogen ions and electrons are important in the electron transport chain at the end of the respiration as they play the role in synthesis of ATP. Okay, so electrons from reduced NAD. अच्छा, अब या तो तुम टर्म यूज करोगे reduce NAD या तुम लिखो NADH. ठीक है. NADH के साथ कभी reduce मत लगा देना. ठीक है. It already means that it is reduced because इसमें हाइड्रोजन लगा हुआ है. And reduce FAD या आप लिखो FADH2. So electrons are actually given from these two sources to the electron transport chain. Hydrogen ions from reduced NAD and reduced FAD are released. ठीक है. When the electrons are lost, so remember बेटा hydrogen was splitting up. Electron तो accept हो रहा था electron transport chain के through वहां जा रहा था, but the energy was being used to release the hydrogen protons also. So okay, just for the correction, so electron transport chain drives the movement of these hydrogen ions, which are protons, across the inner mitochondrial membrane into the intermembrane space, creating a proton gradient. It means more hydrogen ions are there in the intermembrane space, right? And then movement of those hydrogen ions down the proton gradient back to the matrix gives the energy required for ATP synthesis. So yeah, that's the correction done then. It was incorrect here.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So again, beta, it's the same as I was telling you, that they often ask you why oxygen is so important for aerobic respiration. Basic उसका reason क्या बेटा? It is a final electron acceptor. ठीक है. And without oxygen, अगर oxygen ही नहीं होगी बेटे, because electron को वही accept करे, so do you think बेटा oxidative phosphorylation would actually take place?
No, ma'am.
ठीक है, क्योंकि वो stop हो जाएगी वहाँ पे, और electron transport chain cannot continue as well. ठीक है. So without oxygen accepting the electrons and the hydrogen, which is actually beta coming from the intermembrane space, the reduced coenzyme cannot be oxidized back. तो वो तो reduced ही रहेंगे, क्योंकि accept कौन करेगा finally इस electron को. ठीक है. And then बेटा वो पूरा process ही फिर आपका नहीं हो सकता. जब ये वापस oxidized ही नहीं होंगे, they cannot go back to the system also. ठीक है. तो further ATP भी produce नहीं होगी.
Okay, ma'am.
ये process. ठीक है. यहाँ पे उन्होंने start to finish आपको दिखाया है इसका सारा process. So just have a look at the diagram बेटे. Just for revision के glucose, ठीक है, converts into pyruvate, which is you get actually 2 molecule for 3 carbon. So you get one NAD, reduced NADH here. and ATP. Pyruvate converts into 2-carbon compound, which gets attached to a carrier molecule, which is coenzyme A. It goes into the Krebs cycle. Coenzyme A can get back to the link reaction, okay? But then it will react with a 4-carbon compound, which is oxaloacetate, okay? And then in the process, beta, you get how many carbon dioxide? You get 2 carbon dioxides, okay? And 3 NADH, reduced NADH. We are talking about the pyruvate molecule, and 1 FAD, 1 FADH reduced. Okay, what else? And then it goes to the electron transport chain. So they have shown you here. Okay, oxygen acts as the final electron acceptor, and through chemiosmosis, okay, we are getting this ATP synthesized. Okay, and this is the chart just to show how many ATPs are made in which step. So the most of the ATPs that are made in the oxidative phosphorylation process. Okay, so generally in total it's set around 32. Okay, and -2 यहाँ पे क्यों क्या? क्योंकि initial stage में glycolysis के अंदर ATP was used.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Then again, with the exam में they would not ask you to tell the total yield of ATP from each stage. ठीक है, डिटेल में आपसे नहीं पूछेंगे. आपको simply basically ये सिर्फ इसलिए पता होना चाहिए when you will be talking about the difference in aerobic and anaerobic respiration. तो आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि aerobic में if you are getting this much, so anaerobic we are getting around 2 ATPs. ठीक है, so differentiate करने के लिए चाहिए होगा, but ये जरूरी नहीं है कि आप हर स्टेज का बताओ कि किसमें कितना कितना बन रहा है. क्लियर हो गया बेटे?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. अच्छा, अब जस्ट टू एंड दिस मैं इसकी मैं एनिमेटेड वीडियो दिखा देती हूँ तो ताकि तक सारे प्रोसेस हमने किए वो एक रिकॉल हो जाए. ठीक है, एंड देन बेटा एनारोबिक हमारा रह गया और रेस्पिरेटरी कोशेंट वाला रह गया. सो दैट बेटा विल ट्राई टू कवर इन द नेक्स्ट लेसन. ठीक है.
How do you turn that bite of food into a chemical that a cell can recognize and use as energy? The first step is altering the food into its component chemical compounds and then getting those molecules into your cells. That process is called digestion. Once inside your cells, the process of turning that bite of food into useful energy by cellular respiration begins. The process of digestion results with carbohydrates and other molecules being removed from the consumed food and transported into the bloodstream. From there, nutrients, like the carbohydrate glucose, will leave the bloodstream through a capillary wall and enter a tissue cell. Once inside the cell, cellular respiration will completely oxidize the glucose molecule, releasing high-energy electrons. The overall goal is to make ATP, a storage form of energy for most cells. Cellular respiration is a 4-stage process that begins with glycolysis. Glycolysis literally means splitting sugars, and it is the first step of cellular respiration, occurring in the cytoplasm of the cell. Glycolysis consists of 2 distinct phases, an energy investment phase and an energy harvesting phase. In the energy investment phase, 2 ATP molecules transfer energy to the glucose molecule, forming a 6-carbon sugar diphosphate molecule. This molecule splits, and the energy harvesting phase begins. During this phase, the 2 3-carbon molecules are converted to pyruvate, and ATP is formed. Glycolysis is a 10-step reaction that involves the activity of multiple enzymes and enzyme assistance. In the process, a net of 2 molecules of ATP, 2 molecules of pyruvate, and 2 high-energy electron-carrying molecules of NADH are produced. When oxygen is present, the pyruvate molecules and NADH enter the mitochondria, and the next stage of cellular respiration begins. The next stage of cellular respiration involves the movement of pyruvate into the mitochondria, where it undergoes oxidation. Each pyruvate molecule is converted into a compound called acetyl-CoA. In the process of pyruvate oxidation, electrons are transferred to NAD, producing NADH, and a carbon is lost, forming carbon dioxide. The next stage is the citric acid cycle, also called the Krebs cycle. Here, acetyl-CoA will bind with a starting compound called oxaloacetate. and through a series of enzymatic redox reactions, all carbons, hydrogens, and oxygens in pyruvate ultimately end up as carbon dioxide and water. The pathway is called a cycle because oxaloacetate is the starting and ending compound of the pathway. For every glucose that enters glycolysis, the cycle completes twice, once for each molecule of pyruvate that entered the mitochondria. During pyruvate oxidation and the citric acid cycle, a net of 8 NADH, 2 FADH2, 2 ATP, and 6 CO2 are produced for each glucose molecule. In order to understand how the majority of the energy is produced by aerobic respiration, we need to follow the NADH and FADH2 molecules to the next stage, the electron transport chain. The electron transport chain is a series of membrane-bound carriers in the mitochondria that pass electrons from one to another. As the electrons are transferred between the membrane proteins, the cell is able to capture energy and use it to produce ATP molecules. Proteins in the chain pump hydrogen ions across a membrane. When the hydrogen ions flow back across the membrane through an ATP synthase complex, ATP is synthesized by the enzyme ATP synthase. Oxygen acts as the terminal electron acceptor. By accepting electrons, oxygen is reduced to form water, a byproduct of the electron transport chain. All the high-energy electron carriers from the previous stages of cellular respiration bring their electrons into the chain. From this, the bulk of ATP from the entirety of cellular respiration is produced, a net of 32 to 36 ATP. In summary, we have seen how the 4 stages of cellular respiration are responsible for converting the energy found in the glucose molecule into ATP, the energy battery of the cell. On average, 36 ATP molecules are produced per glucose molecule that entered the cell. In the process of producing ATP, oxygen is brought in from the bloodstream to be the final electron acceptor in the electron transport chain, and the carbon dioxide that is produced as a byproduct is released. The goal of cellular respiration is to transfer the energy from the food that we eat daily into ATP that our bodies can use. This process starts with the eating of a snack or meal and ends with capturing the energy from the complete breakdown of the nutrients into energy and carbon dioxide.
Recorded. Let's try this one. So they are saying the Krebs cycle occurs in the matrix of the mitochondrion, and they have shown you the steps of Krebs cycle. Okay, so they have numbered the stages. Okay, and let's see what they're asking us. So they're saying with the reference to figure 6.1, name the processes occurring at 1 and 3. So let's just go back with it. 1 mein carbon dioxide is being produced. Okay, or 3 also carbon dioxide being produced. So what do we call this process, bete?
Decarboxylation.
Oh, decarboxylation. So that has to be decarboxylation. Okay. Okay, next dekho bete. 2, 4, 6, and 7. So 2, 4, 6, 7.
Dehydrogenation.
Dehydrogenation. Good. Okay, that has to be dehydrogenation. Okay, for one word answer. And lastly, they're saying 5. So 5 bete. ATP.
Synthesis of ATP.
हाँ नहीं but आप इसको बोलोगे remember we talked about देखो phosphorylation तो हुई है ना ATP बना है. So what type of phosphorylation this is? हमने 2 डिस्कस किए, substrate level phosphorylation और oxidative phosphorylation. Substrate level phosphorylation. Okay. So this is substrate level phosphorylation. Okay, then they're saying name the compounds K and L. So here, bete, when hydrogen is released, What do you think this K could be?
NADH.
Okay, so this is NADH. You reduce NAD. And what do you think, beta, would L be? L is this 4-carbon compound?
Oxaloacetate.
Oxaloacetate. Shabash. Oxaloacetate. ठीक है. So, ठीक है, you use the terms decarboxylation, dehydrogenation. Yes, removal of hydrogen is also known as oxidation. तो वो term भी use कर सकती हो. We use substrate level phosphorylation, reduce NAD, या आप NADH use कर लो, oxaloacetate. So this we have done. Good. जी बेटा. So for 5 marks, they are saying most of the hydrogen atoms that are released by the Krebs cycle will take part in the oxidative phosphorylation on the cristae of the mitochondria, and you have to outline the process of oxidative phosphorylation for 5 marks. So can you think of it? How will you plan your answer?
Now we'll start by saying that NADH and FADH are transported to the inner membrane of mitochondria, where the hydrogens are removed and split into electrons and protons.
Good.
And the electrons are transferred to a series of electron carriers
Good.
down an energy gradient to release energy.
Good.
And the hydrogens are pumped into the intermembrane space,
Shabash.
where a concentration gradient develops.
Good.
And the hydrogen molecules, they move down their concentration gradient through
The proton channel?
through channel,
It's a channel.
acting as ATPase.
There is ATP synthase there. Enzyme. Okay. And what happens to the what happens to the electron? Like the last electron, what happens to it? Like what
It is
accepts
accepted by oxygen.
oxygen? Okay. So let's look at this here. Acha. So hydrogen is split into proton and electron. So you said that electron pass along the electron transport chain. Good. They're released. Used to the proton pumps. Good. From matrix, intermembrane space, you've used all this. And you have talked about the proton gradient. It moves down the gradient. You have talked about, yes, it passes through the channel protein. ठीक है, ATP synthase again बेटे use करना है. Enzyme rotates and ATP is produced. So you have, mashallah, used all of them. ठीक है, for 5 maximum marks. So good job बेटे. So this question was of 10 marks. Okay, well done बेटे. ठीक है. So next class में बेटे we'll complete anaerobic respiration. We'll try to complete the chapter in fact inshallah. ठीक है. Okay then बेटे. ठीक है. Take care. Allah Hafiz.